exciting for many. But this encapsulates our vision of transforming coal into new, higher value products, such as hydrogen, ammonia, and chemicals. And these products are not only critical for industrial processes, but also represent the future of a circular economy for coal. Future Coal members demonstrate a commitment to this innovation. Whether they are directly or indirectly involved, they believe that they must be part of this solution, of this transformation. And India, in particular, highlights this dedication through its ongoing efforts to advance coal technologies, showcasing a shared commitment to maximising coal's value while minimising its environmental impacts. And let us remember that reducing environmental impact does not just mean CO2. This is beyond all things CO2. This is about emissions control, SOx, NOx, particulates. It lies in efficiency. It lies in waste management. It lies in digitalization. It lies in automation. It lies in recycling and so many other areas that we must consider. So, just this year alone, my travels to Colombia, Australia, and the United States have highlighted a crucial disparity that these coal-producing and consuming nations are not leveraging in the same transformative way that India is articulating and China is forging, the two largest coal economies and growth regions, a way in which they see coal. India, I believe, stands at the forefront of coal's evolution. This is not something I've said for the first time today. It is something that I've continued to reiterate. It is why Future Coal did its rebrand in India. I believe we here in this country champion the sustainable coal stewardship model, that the Indian government has consistently been committed to investment in coal, has been clear and articulate on its policy, is commendable once again. It will create thousands of jobs, it will boost the economy, and it will enhance self-reliance in this coal sector and beyond. From my perspective, our Indian Future Coal members, such as Coal Limited India, and I thank Sri Prasad for his leadership, not just as the chairman of Coal India, but as our vice chairman in Future Coal, and Gainwell, one of our most active members here today, Komatsu, another member active here today, all advancing initiatives. It is important that we have this leadership from key organizations. We look forward to making announcements in the next few weeks of other major players in India who have joined this movement, which is absolutely critical. And in contrast, these important government organizations, but also private players, are actually forging the country's ambitions ahead. Not like what's happening in Australia and the United States, where the underutilization and the disconnect between government and industry becomes ever more apparent and ever more concerning. Here, we are focused on coal's merits and need to be, but more than that, we actually have the opportunity to completely transform this industry for centuries to come. So as we move forward, it's crucial that the global coal value chain remains united in its efforts and modernizes and advocates for coal's sustainable role. And yesterday at the Women in Mining conference, we talked about this word sustainable, which actually has become a bit of jargon, and perhaps we need to redefine it as the ability to sustain. This is not the time for fragmentation and division. There are changes happening in the world. People are questioning some of the global north's assertions. They themselves, most of those Western countries have to move back to fossil fuels for baseload energy, and there are many, many more questions being invited around the carbon footprint of things such as renewables. So these changes are happening, and this is an opportunity for this industry to now actually stand up for itself, take its rightful position, but modernize. In our future coal efforts, we recognize that we have to showcase the innovations of clean coal technology, the advancements, the leadership around organizations around the world who are taking these steps. Moreover, we must engage actually with the finance and investment sectors. And this community of players are actually quite critical to how we take forward implement and empower other organizations and provide the necessary funding to actually advance the coal value chain in this modernized, technology advanced way. And this will mean that we must advocate for those policies that actually allow us to have that investment certainty. And that will be quite critical as we work through this. It's very much a role for future coal. So in conclusion, the modernization of this coal supply chain is not just an opportunity as far as I'm concerned, it's an imperative. We have the technology, we have the expertise, and we have the commitment to make coal a central part of our future. Our esteemed chairman, my esteemed vice chairman, asked me yesterday in our meeting how long I saw coal being around for. The next 100 years at least. But of course, we cannot look the same. We must look different. We are the leaders of the next legacy, and we must take it forward. And I believe this. I believe this because coal is a necessary resource. It is a vital resource. And because we have the technology, innovation, and I believe leadership to take it to this next level. I thank you. I thank you for the opportunity. I thank you for the continued collaboration as we advance this important journey together. Please be with us, but let me end with this one comment. I have to actually pay a little tribute to Mr. Purty. He has been my advisor for 5 years in this role, my guider. You've shone a light, you've taught me many things, and you've taught me the importance of looking at countries like India. I want to pay tribute to you because this is my 5th year. And I want to do this because I've learned so much. And as I go around the world and I look at the opportunities that there are, I always come back to India. So thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done for our organization, for actually the global coal industry. Your words, your guidance, and what we will do now in the next 5 years under Future Coal, I believe, is guided by you, and I pay tribute to you today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for very spirited special address. Thank you so much. Now may I request Shri Milind Devaskar ji, General Manager, Eastern Railways, to give you the address of the guest of honor. But before he comes, I invite him. Let me introduce him to you. Shri Milind K. Devaskar is the General Manager of Eastern Railways since January 2024. Prior to this, Shri Devaskar was Secretary of Railway Board. Shri Milind Devaskar is an officer of Indian Railway Management Service and originally belongs to the Indian Railway Store Service 1987 batch. He has handled very important executive and management positions in Indian Railways at different places like Kalyan, Jhansi, Bhusawal, ICF, etc. He worked as additional divisional railway manager and divisional railway manager, Pune Division. He has also served as PCMM at the Integral Coach Factory, that is ICF, Chennai, and as CMM in Central Railways, beside being CMM of Konkan Railways Corporation Limited also. He is a mechanical engineer and alumnus of Maulana Azad College of Technology, now NIT, Bhopal. So, Shri Devaskar, please.
A very good morning to all of you. Shri PM Prasad, Chairman Coal India, Ms. Michelle Manuk, CEO Future Coal, Shri U. Kumar, Executive President, Indian Coal Forum, Shri Alok Party, Chairman, Indian Coal Forum, Shri N.N. Gautam, Secretary General, Indian Coal Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I would like to thank Indian Coal Forum for inviting me to this Coal Log India 2024 and allowing me to share my thoughts on today's theme, modernization of coal supply chain. Maybe it is the first time somebody from Indian Railways has attended such sort of functions. As I gathered from my operations department, I am accompanied by my chief freights transportation manager, Mr. Naveen. I just wanted him to also interact with all the stakeholders of the supply chain. Thank you very much for your invitation. As we all know that India relies heavily on railways to transport coal from mines to power plants, industrial units and other consumers. In 23-24, while there was a total coal production of 1,000 million tons, Indian Railways transported approximately 800 million tons of coal. Indian Railways transports around 1,500 million tons of freight every year, and out of that 800 million ton is coal only. So I must say that coal is a very important product of our basket. With its vast network and extensive reach, our Indian Railways has ensured very efficient and cost-effective transportation of coal across the country. Needless to say that railways is an energy-efficient, cheaper and cleaner means of transportation. As India continues to grow and develop, the demand for coal is expected to rise, as I am told that by 2030, we will be producing around 1,500 million tons of the coal. I assure you that Indian Railways is well equipped to meet its demand with plans to further expand and modernize its infrastructure. As far as Eastern Railway is concerned, in 23-24, we transported around 55 million tons of, we loaded 55 million tons of coal and we unloaded 65 million tons of coal. In current financial year, Eastern Railway is on course to load 65 million tons of coal and unload 75 million tons. The average lead of coal rakes on Eastern Railway is around 400 kilometers. Some of the coals loaded on Eastern Railway is going up to Punjab. The coal logistics plan and policy was released recently by government on February 29th to ramp up the coal supplies, especially to power generation plants. The objective of the policy is to make coal logistics cheaper, faster and cleaner, while including aspects such as storage, loading and unloading of coal for delivery to the end stations. Modernizing coal supply chain is a complex process and it requires investment in technology, infrastructure and training. However, the benefits ranging from improved efficiency and safety to reduced environmental impact can be substantial.